Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with To Be Hero X episode number 14 reaction. So the previous episode was the beginning of Lolly's story, and yes, she is just an ordinary girl, wants to be a hero, got inspired by Queen's speech, and people kind of judge her by looking at her because she's, kind of small, she's cute. That's why people are always judging her, thinking like, oh, she won't be able to do anything. And yeah, that's why her trust value doesn't go up. So that's the reason why she is very frustrated. So she makes these inventions, that she does, and she's very, like, smart as well, which obviously is pretty obvious because she makes those things. And she met with this girl Wang, I think that was her name, saved her from like a stalker, and later on got to her father's like place, like the research at that place. I forgot the name of the company. She got over there and ended up meeting Wang again. And Wang also has a similar type of situation like her. People also judge her by just looking at her. It was Lolly's father who helped her get to like a position which she's qualified for. Yeah, in the end we got, again, like, we kind of got like involved with that stalker who was like looking, he was just there outside. And then later on, this one other hero who went missing, I think, what was his name, the DJ, the disco hero, whatever the hell his name is, you know he came in and started making a ruckus. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's begin episode number 14. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, the person has a whole map. Like in the previous episode, I actually thought that he was like from the shadows trying to protect her. I don't know. Oh yeah, he called. What is the impromptu counterattack? All right, bro. Like, even if you're trying to protect her or whatever, this is weird. Like, genuinely. Like, what the hell? Like, I thought, because like, he attacked Lolly, but when she took out her mask came out. So that kind of made me think that, oh, he's trying to keep like weirdos away from Wang. But if you act like a weirdo yourself, that's just a, like, this in itself is pretty damn weird. Like, being in the shadows and, like, the whole stalkerish behavior. But then, oh my god. You know what? Let's see. Uh, hmm. Right, and this is where the disco head guy comes in, and the phone call. Yeah. Right. Whoa. Right. So there you go. Damn. Right. So this guy just makes everyone laugh. What? Okay, that's his name. DJ Shindig. Whoa, this bro's here. Okay. Oh, there's Zach. Hmm. Damn. And he's now. Right. Don't stop, bro. Oh, wow. Wait, really? That is crazy. Well, oh, wow, he can even do that? Grow wild on your plot. Hmm. He's like, yeah, your problems are destroying our reputation as well. And now your DJ Shindig is doing some other nonsense. Even if he's not part of the organization anymore, still. Oh my god, these guys. Wait, there's so many of the. There's so many companies. Hmm. Oh yeah, the whole fear, yeah. Oh. Oh no, the fear, yeah. This is bad. And these guys just breaking stuff, so great. Yeah, once this compartment gets breached, it's done. The fear samples are going to come out. No, don't. No, it's not him. Um, it's not him. Calm down. Right. Oh God, this is not good. She doesn't have clearance. Oh wow. Oh damn. Okay, let's. Can we use that? Oh boy. Okay, he's not getting affected by it. By his Oh no, there you go. He's getting affected. Oh God. No, it's. Oh, you know what? It might not affect her because she's drunk, maybe? Smack him! A punch in the face. Go! Yeah, break it, smack it to the ground. Oh my God. Alright. Oh! Oh, there she is. Yes! Nice! There you go. Also, this won't affect her because of the mask, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, while you guys here are just doing a meeting. Um, Shindig. Oh, they don't know. Okay. Hmm. Ghostblade. Oh, well. Damn. He's getting rattled. Okay, so, okay, I'll talk about it later. Yes. Oh my God. Right. Alright, get the. Oh my God, there's too many of them. I was gonna say get the person in question. If he can defeat Shindig. Oh, okay. Oh, there he is. Come on, break his face. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's running. He's trying to run. Ah, there he is. Bro, shut the hell up. No, this is not the person. Yeah, nobody cares, bro. You fell off. Oh, shut the hell up, man. It won't work. I'm pretty sure it won't work because I feel like the suit has some kind of a. Yep. I don't think it'll work. I'm sure the suit has some kind of protection. So, this is how he became X. That's pathetic. No wonder he probably. I literally said that. I was like, this is how he became X. Yeah. No, that's true. Who trusts this guy? Oh, I guess people who still have no idea that he's doing this nonsense. Oh my god, he's using the. Um. Right. Oh. Yeah. Well, she has no training. She is literally, I think, like 15 years old or something. Makes sense how. Oh boy. Also, this is the as they said, the suit is like a still under testing. So this is not the final product. Oh boy. Oh, she can do something from her phone? Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, program success. Don't know what that means, but let's see. Oh, a bat. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, time to hit a home run. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, damn. The bat has a rocket system into it. No! No, 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 no. Oh, no, this is not good. No, 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 no. No! The fear fact. Guys. Alright, well, that defeats the whole purpose. Oh, God. Like, wait, I don't understand. Why have they kept this dangerous thing in a place like this? Shouldn't this be in a place which is like sealed off, have like 5 to 6, like, those steel shutters in an isolated place like that? I guess this still has, yeah, I guess. But still, I feel like this should be like kept in some isolated place or someplace. Oh god. Oh, oh, he didn't recognize. Hmm. Yeah, he's there. I saw him. Right. So there you go. He's a stalker. It's pretty obvious. He was wearing the sunglass. Oi! Well, no! Wait, why did you bring it here? And she's like, what's going on? She's like holding it like a candy. Well, what happened to the attack? Did oh, and they used it for the suit. Oh, wait, then damn, there's like aliens and stuff. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, who the hell is this? Oh, okay. Wait, is the voice? That's his voice, right? Queen's dad? I think so. Queen's father. That's his voice. Like he did like Urahara Kisuke's voice and a few other characters. I'm forgetting his name, but I think that's the same voice. Hmm. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm just. But his voice is very distinct, so I feel like I should recognize it. But I might be wrong. I don't know. Okay, and there you go. That was today's episode number 14, right? Yeah. So today's episode, we had DJ Shindig going crazy. Like he was sent by this person we saw in the end to destroy, or check something from the fear factor and all that. And Lolly came in and saved most of the people, but at the same time, she also did end up breaking the chamber, and the fear like kind of leaked out. Now we got to know in the end that the material with which her suit is made, it repels, or it doesn't, it's not repelling, but it's like resistant to fear and trust as well. So like I can understand the whole fear thing, like like we saw, like he was literally holding the fear particle like a ball. But if it also repels trust, then does that mean that she cannot use her, like even if she becomes a hero, if she wears the suit, will she not be able to use her powers, which will be um which can be used because of trust? Like I don't know. You know what, let's wait. I think we'll get to know in the next episode maybe. um yeah, or wait, is this it? Is this, or do we have another episode with her? I think we should have another episode with her, right? Yeah. um so let's wait and see. Now a few other things we got to know here. Number one is Ghostblade is the stalker. It seems like it. So like the hairstyle and everything, as we see. And even Wang was like, wait a minute, you, and she like reacted like that. So also another like hint is that when Rock was calling Ghostblade, it was like busy, the line was busy, which means, as he said, that he was currently at that moment talking with someone. If you remember, he was on a phone call, and he was calling Wang at that exact moment, when, like, I'm assuming Rock called him. So that's why the connection couldn't be established, the phone call connection. So yeah, all of these things are kind of pointing that Ghostblade is a person. I do wonder why, because like like what type of reason? It seems like he is trying to keep an eye on Wang so that nothing happens to her. At least that's what I felt like. But then again, he's like calling her, making weird noises, and I'm like, okay, that's a bit, like what was that about? He like called her and like he's like, yeah. So I'm not really sure what's going on over there. But you know what? Let's wait and see. I'm sure we'll get to know. Even if we don't get to know in this arc, maybe in Ghostblade's arc we'll get to know what's happening. So which I feel like we might get Ghostblade's arc in the next arc, probably, because this is how it's usually going, right? Like each like hero that is kind of shown in an arc, that hero's arc comes in next. There was an exception though, which it was, you could say, Queen's arc, where we also saw Johnny. Johnny was also there. So like I was thinking we were going to get Johnny's arc next, but Lolly also was shown a little bit in that arc. So Lolly became the next character whose arc we are seeing now. But usually the hero that is shown, they are followed up with in the next arc. So since Ghostblade, we're seeing Ghostblade here, there's a possibility next arc will be Ghostblade's arc. So something like that. Anyways, we'll see. For now, at least. Yeah. So okay, another thing to talk about. This guy at the end, who it seems like he is some sort of a, like we've seen him in the opening songs, but he's some sort of like some evil mastermind, it seems like. And he says, okay, yeah, I think he's his voice is okay, what's his name? I always forget. You know what, let me check. Like I'm talking about the actual name of the person. Shinichiro Miki. Yep, there you go. That's the name. I was forgetting the name. Shinichiro Miki you know, he is the voice actor. I am 60% sure, 70% sure the person in the end was that voice, was Shinichiro Miki. But at the same time, isn't Queen's father, you know what, let me check. 2B Hero X. Isn't Queen's father also voice acted by him? You know what, let me see if I can find Queen's father here. If I can, and if I can see his voice actor, I can probably... Yep, Liu Zhen. That's his name, right? Yeah. So Liu Zhen, he is voice acted by, you know, by Shinichiro Miki. And I am like 80%, like 70% sure that the voice at the end that we saw, the evil mastermind that we see, is also that voice, Shinichiro Miki's voice. So, what does that mean? There's a big possibility that in the end it will be revealed that Queen's father is this person. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So, you know, let's wait and see, because, you know, they're the same voice actor. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Like I'm saying, I'm multiple times saying, I'm not 100% sure. I think I need to see a little bit more of this guy at the end and hear a little bit more of his voice lines to properly judge whether it is Shinichiro Miki or it is some other voice actor. But I'm like 80% sure it's Shinichiro Miki. And if that's the case, then that would mean, since two people in this show shares one voice actor, there's a high possibility both the person are the same. So this guy at the end, there's a high possibility this guy is Queen's father. And I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being the case, because if you remember, Queen's father had a lot of problem with the current hero society, the way, you know, like, you remember, right? You know, like he left his job. He was like frustrated. He was like, what the hell is this? And he like left his job, and a lot of the things he was not happy with. So, you know, that might actually push him to become one of the, you know, like evil masterminds or something. Not evil mastermind, but this person at the end. You know, we don't know what he's trying to do, but yeah, big possibility. Now, okay, that's that. There's another thing I want to talk about, the alien material that they were talking about, that this guy, Professor Luo, I think, right, he mentions that he found that out. Okay, wait a minute. Another surprise discovery from the incident. This is a material that can completely suppress fear. I gathered this material from the wreckage of an alien spaceship that crashed many years ago. Okay, so I don't know if they mentioned this before. Maybe they mentioned it, I forgot. But this is the first time I'm hearing about an alien spaceship in this show. So there's aliens in this show as well? Like what? Okay, so let's wait. You know, because I feel like this is going to be more important later on, because now that we are seeing like this alien spaceships and stuff, there's a high possibility X, you know, the X that we see might have something to do with, I don't know, the aliens, maybe, because his power is so weird. Like he just comes and goes as he can. He changes like dimensions and stuff. So at first I said, like, you know, maybe he's like time travels, because, you know, like dimension is connected to time, like 2D, 3D, and then 4D, fourth dimension, which is time. You know, like, so a lot of people mentioned that there's a possibility he travels through time because of that. And I was also like, yeah, that would kind of make sense, since he changes dimensions. Maybe he can change, like he can travel through time as well. um and now we are like seeing like an alien spaceship, so okay, interesting. Right. Now, okay, now another thing connected to this alien spaceship. So the material that Lolly used to made his her suit, you know, she made it using the materials that her dad brought back, which means they used this material, this alien material, to make the suit that she's wearing. That is why she was like holding the fear like that, because it repels it. Now, not only does it repel fear, it repels trust as well. So does that mean that when she is in the suit, even if she has a high amount of trust value, she gets it later from people, while wearing the suit, will she not be able to use that? Because, right? I don't know. you know what, again, let's wait and see, because I feel like that's what's happening here. So that'll be pretty interesting, because that would mean when she's wearing the suit, she will be just fighting using the suit's capabilities and her own capabilities, not the trust that she gains from other people. So then what will be the point of gaining trust? Maybe that is the whole point of this arc. Maybe we'll see a character who actually doesn't use trust to fight, which will be Lolly, because from the very beginning you can see she has a hard time gaining trust. So yeah, possibility. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Um, okay. Now, what else? Okay, so yeah, now they're like saying that okay, let's go and check, like make more, like check this alien like ship wreckage out, and see what we can gather from there. Because if we can isolate trust and fear, it'll be helpful in a lot of situations, and we can do more experiments on it and all that. And it'll also help them to keep it in a place, like how they were keeping the fear in this place, and it literally got breached and attacked and destroyed. Maybe they'll be able to do a better job to isolate the fear, because if the fear gets repelled by this, if they put the fear in a container made of this, like they can properly like isolate the thing. So yeah, that's how. Right, let's see. Again, now, other than that, what else was there in today's episode? Oh, we saw the those guys, the guys from the companies. Now there were quite a few people there. Obviously, the companies that we know, there's a few companies that we know. Obviously, the Treeman Group, FOMO, DOS, and Mighty Glory. Right? These are the companies, right? Are there anything else? No, these are it. These are what we know. And so from from Treeman Group, we had Nice, and now we have like Ling Ling, right? So he's from Treeman Group. Is there anyone else from the Treeman Group? I don't think so, right? From DOS, we have Johnny, we have Queen, we have Shan, Lucky Shan. Yeah, we have Lucky Shan, these three. From Mighty Glory, we have Esol, the new Esol. We have Ghostblade, right? From FOMO, still not there, but I'm guessing, like, like as far as I know, Lolly will be from FOMO, right? Lolly will join FOMO probably, I think so. And the dog, we still haven't seen the dog. The dog is from FOMO, I think. Yeah. So, okay, I think that's like more or less roughly the whole thing. But then who were the other guys? You see, there were a lot of other people like sitting. I was like, wait, are these like other companies or something which we don't know about? So I'm not 100% sure though who those people are. Maybe they were like a maybe they're not from any company. Maybe they're like some big shots from some other, like, like from something else, like, because like all the leaders were there, and then there were a few other people just sitting there. So there's a possibility they are like maybe not there from not any company, but they're just some big shots from the whole like from the whole thing or whatever, some kind of big shot, maybe, I don't know. Right. And obviously Professor Luo is the one who is kind of like explaining to them about the experiment that they're doing with the fear. And like I said, I feel like their way of isolating the fear here was very, I don't know, was very like there was not enough security. There were a few, like the researchers were there, and some random normal people, like some normal security guards, were just sitting there. I feel like when you are doing something like this, like this dangerous, like keeping an eye and experimenting on fear, you should have at least one hero stationed there, right? Like, what the hell? Like, there's like literally nobody there. Oh my god, it was so, yeah. The whole security system was absolutely washed over there. Like it was just like a few like doors and that's it. And like anyone can come in and just like completely destroy the place and everything. And even if they contact the heroes, it'll take a time for the heroes to come here, and by that time the fear will just be out. So now that they will probably be researching on the aliens material, they might be able to get a better container to isolate fear, and it will work out properly. But yeah, the security of this place was absolute garbage. Like what the hell? Shindig just came in and just destroyed everything in a matter of seconds. Like we had to rely on a person who has never fought before, Lolly, to fight the battle. She's not even a hero. Like she wants to be a hero, but she's not even a hero. We had to rely on her. Good God, this is crazy. These people should have better security. Like what the hell is this? Okay, now obviously the whole misunderstanding where Wang thought that Shindig was the one who was like harassing her. She came in and she started like harassing him back. Yeah, oh my god. Okay, the interesting thing here, Shindig was X. He was able to become X like very fast, right? I think that's what they said. This guy, like, I guess it makes sense because like he was very popular, and that's probably what boosted him up to X's position. But how the hell did he win the tournament? I guess like this probably, like his opponent started laughing and that's it. Game over. They came to fight and they started laughing. That's it. Automatic win. Here we go. The first hero to have been born on Foremost platform. Who would have thought that at that time that a DJ could garner so many followers with his crazed rhythms? So he became the hero who obtained the title of X the fastest. It's a record no one has broken even now. Right, I think the record should have already been broken now that our X is here. Like, nobody knew who bro was. He just came in the tournament, won the tournament, and just left. I think that is a new record. That should be a new record, right? Like oh my god, like this guy, at least he had to like garner a following and then like become X. Like yeah, like it was probably the fastest. This guy, like we don't even know his name, so I we don't even know what to call him. Our current X, nobody knew him. He came to the tournament, defeated Queen, won the tournament, became X, and just left. That should be a world record time. Like that he became X, because people literally got to know him on the day of the fight, during the fight. So the fastest to become X should be X now, right? Anyways, but yeah, Shindig was back then. He was the goat, but then I guess he just fell off. Probably. Oh god, that's a shame. Right, and this is a thing, like because of this whole popularity thing that like makes people like this strong. Without popularity, and like it just, yeah. So like just think about it like this: there's a lot of trends in the world, right? Like sometimes something like people eat up a lot, and then that trend falls off, a new trend comes up. So that it's like up and down, it happens. So if during a particular trend someone becomes popular because of that trend, and they keep trying to use that trend to their to his to increase his following and everything, yeah, he will be able to become very big. But a problem will strike after that, because trends pick up and fall off in a blink of an eye. So when that trend will fall off, he will also fall off. Now this can obviously be prevented if like this is what I feel like a lot of YouTuber, like who gets like a momentary amount of fame and then they fall off, this is what they do wrong. They make the trend or what they became popular off of their whole personality, and they keep trying to do it. So when that trend falls off, nobody watches them, because that was their identity, you know. So if you are able to like become popular because of a trend, use that to your advantage and then make people watch your videos because of you, not the trend. You know, that's like the main thing, like, you know, like that should always be done. Because if people watch the video for you, not what for what you are doing, then you will even if that thing that you're doing that falls off and you move on to something else, people will keep watching you because they're here for you, not for what you're doing. You know, like that's the thing. So I feel like this was probably something like that. Shindig rose off the fame because of a particular like trend and the particular like a whole thing, and then that thing fell off and he also fell off along with it. He wasn't able to convert people into looking at him and watching it for him. You know, that is the first thing that everyone should do, that whatever you are doing, you know, like you should be like, you should know that, you know what, even if I don't do this thing anymore, my audience will keep watching me because they watch the whole thing for me, not for what I do. You know, like, yeah, they might start watching for what I do, but eventually they watch it, keep watching it because of me, not because of what I'm doing. You know, that kind of thing. Like if you rise to fame because of some kind of a trend and it keeps being the trend that brings audience to your videos, not you yourself, you'll have trouble in the future when that trend falls off. You know, so anyways, that's just something that, you know, I have realized after doing like, you know, YouTube for a little bit of a amount of time. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people who, you know, like not able to keep their audience suffers from. And I feel like this is probably something that this world also, like a lot of people here also probably suffers from, because trust value is related to this. And if you are a hero, if people look at you, watch you, you have to make sure they keep watching you for yourself, not for what you do. You know, so make them your fan, not the fan of what you are doing. That's why people watch you, not that kind of a, you know, like a chain thing. No. So yeah, anyways, yeah, this world probably suffers from the same situation as well, because anyone can become a hero and the next day they could just fall off immediately. Because everything is rated to trust value. Like, you might be like the strongest hero now, but next day you wake up and suddenly something has happened and you see like your trust value has like reached rock bottom. You cannot do anything because if power is like related, connected to the trust value, you're literally just nothing. Then it's over. Like, you know, that kind of thing. So Shindig probably suffered from that, and now he's like, oh, I want the spotlight, I want to become relevant again. And you can see he went to that guy in the end, and the guy was like, oh, I'm begging you, please give me something. Okay, and the guy in the end was like, oh yeah, I have something for you, but now you have to finish in even important mission. And then it's where it ended, so we don't know what this guy is going to tell him to do. But yeah, um that was the episode. So let's wait and see what happens. Lolly did a pretty good job today. Oh, I loved her blades baseball bat, her rocket propelled baseball bat. You know, hit with it, and the rocket like starts increasing the force with what you hit. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I love how she like just went there and started smacking him in the face, and he's like, "Huh, you were X." Pathetic. But yeah, in the end, she was able to defeat Shindig. Right. Okay, we still have a lot of questions from you. Like I said, for example, why I think Ghostblade was the stalker. Why is he doing this? Why is he keeping an eye on Wang? You know, all these questions we have, which I don't know, maybe will be answered later. Then, like, you know, another question, or not a question, but like I said, suspicion that I have at the end, that Queen's father is probably the guy in the end, because I think they have the same voice actor, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what is revealed, because, you know, Queen is a very important part of this story, and his father was also shown multiple times, and you know, yeah, so yeah, who knows? Um, right. Also, the new material, the alien material that they will try to use now to isolate fear and trust. That one thing also. Um, right. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else today. Hmm. Okay. And there you go. That was my reaction to this episode. Now I'm going to end it here. I'm not going to do the scene by scene discussion. I need to end the video a little bit quicker today. So I'll end it here. There's nothing much to talk about either. I talked about most of the stuff, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. This was my reaction to episode number 14 of To Be Hero X. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of To Be Hero X. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.